Alright, Apartment Complex Area 2, Megaman Battle Network walkthrough. I'm your host, Iain.
And I'm Greg.
Alright. Wait, here's where I use Guardian.
Oh yeah.
I love doing this.
Kills everything.
Yes, everything on the side of the screen that hit the Guardian gets 200.
Just amazing.
Yes.
Favorite show.
Yeah, it's one of mine. I think my favorite from like the whole series would have to be Folder Back.
What is it? I haven't even heard of that.
It's in the third game. It's get in the boot version, and when you use it, it brings up the custom screen and it refreshes your folder. So you get everything back. I love it. I think I used it just completely unnecessarily in the ending of the third guide. Like, I'll use like one chip and then like use it and get it back. Because the folder back chip comes back with it.
Did you play through both versions for
No,
your
absolutely
walkthrough?
nothing is different. There's one boss fight that's different and I didn't bother with it. Besides, that boss fight actually shows up in a later video, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But you played through both versions of which one? 4, 5,
and eventually 6 when I actually bothered. I still haven't actually finished recording 5 yet.
Okay.
In all fairness, I didn't plan on finishing these until like I was out of university. Like, I guess I'd say this is planning ahead, but it's a little much. Oh yeah, his mask does come back, so be careful of that. Yeah, I figured I had a few months to just do whatever, so I figured I'll just record as much as I can and just work on the guides as I have free time from school.
Yeah.
Which works. I mean, I have a bizarrely good memory when it comes to video games. Not so much schoolwork.
If only.
Oh no, actually my memory is still just as good. It's my motivation is like non-existent for schoolwork, which is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like I cannot really do work on my own anymore. It's ridiculous.
Really?
It's getting to that point where like, well, because I spend like so much time with all the other people in my program that we basically done all our work this term together. So like when I actually sit down and trying to work, I like fall asleep or something, or like I get really tired and like I need a nap. Yeah, you can't place the Guardian. I was hoping he would go to a different panel. I was hoping to put the Guardian right on top of his sword, and you can do that. It's a perfectly like legal thing to do in the game. You can place it the same time the attack is actually on the square, and it'll just immediately hit them. Which is the fun part.
You're doing terrible.
I think this is like the first time I've actually had to fight these guys, so in this game, so it's it took me a while to remember how to fight them. And they don't really show up very much. I think they show up here in the late areas of the Undernet. Could be wrong though. And I can just do stuff like this. Now, if only I had that at the beginning of the fight, I could have won instantly.
Yeah, I know.
Ah well, that's the randomness of this game. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Right, we don't exactly have conversations or set anything. I just kind of talk out of my ass and hope for the best. Seems to work so far. I haven't gotten any major complaints yet, which is the most important thing to me, at least.
Yeah, I know.
The last thing I want is...
I'm extremely hungry for some reason.
Like, the last thing I want is a copyright claims from Capcom or Red.
Why would they do
I
that?
don't know. But I was paranoid when I first started these about that. Because you can't really fight them, that's the problem.
I know. I mean, it's more music than anything that people are asked about.
Yeah, well, no, video games too. No, it's Viacom that goes nuts with this stuff, usually.
Really?
Because they own game trailers. So, yeah. I'm a little worried for The Witcher 2 because they're getting a lot more publicity this time. Like, a lot more. So I'm a little worried I'm gonna upload something which was part of like a developer thing. Which is going to, like get me to take the video down or something.
Yeah. That wouldn't be good.
No, but I mean, I'm still gonna post it to YouTube anyways. Like,
this area is way more confusing than the other one.
I can't. Were you being sarcastic? I couldn't even tell there.
No, it's actually really.
I legitimately couldn't tell. It sounded so bad.
Neutral.
Yeah, they do get a bit more complicated. But yeah, The Witcher 2 guide will still be going to YouTube when I actually bother to get up and make it. It depends on how...
Yeah, you might want to play through it first.
It depends on how well my computer can run it. Normally.
Oh yeah.
Because technically when I go to the Can You Run It site, I failed the test. But when I look under what I failed, which is the video card section, I meet the sub-requirements of the video card. So I think it's just I didn't have the specific card that the developers have stated.
Which one they state?
I don't know. It was an NVIDIA card too. Like it was just a newer one.
Oh okay. Was it like a?
It was a newer one.
Was it a GTX?
No, but like underneath where it says like VRAM and all that, I meet those ones.
Yeah.
Those requirements are fine.
Oh.
So it's just like I think I'm just I don't have the specific card that they have stated is the minimum.
Yeah.
So I have an equivalent card that was just not listed as far as I know.
Which one do you have?
I forget. I think it's like NVIDIA 8600 GT. It's an old.
Oh,
it's still
That's pretty
but
old.
It's still
yeah.
a minimum for games today. Like I said, my computer's like 5
Yeah.
years old. And besides, the video card is almost half the cost of a computer.
But yeah, about 300.
Yeah, like.
Well, at the upper end, it's about
For
300.
video cards?
It's about 500. About 500 at the upper end.
Wow. Yeah. See, I plan on spending like $850 on a computer, so I'd rather go for like a terabyte memory, like 6 gigs of RAM, i7 processor, for the extra like $300.
I think I got mine for 250. It's pretty new.
Yeah, but
It's an NVIDIA.
yeah, but at least like buying a new computer seems like much more of a sturdy investment than a graphics card.
Yeah. I mean, there's other stuff you get with it, right? I mean, like faster processor.
No, processors are really expensive.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah, I'm saying the cost of the other parts is significantly more than like if I bought all the parts separately and upgrade them, it'd be like 10 times the price.
It's because they want you to buy more computers. I don't know.
I think it's just the manufacturers just like subsidize it basically. I think I could easily be terribly wrong. But I mean, they probably have it, like, I'm sure like Dell or HP has like a deal with Intel saying like, use our processors, we'll charge less for them, and people will buy them. Like the whole concept of wholesale, as far as I know, is what it seems similar to.
Mm-hmm.